You clicked on this video because you want to get rich. Congratulations, that's already more ambition than you showed when you said, "I'll start budgeting," 4 years ago. I'm going to tell you the secret to never becoming rich. Every single habit, every trap, every excuse your brain invents at 11 p.m. so you can buy things you don't need. And the best part? You already know all of this. You just don't care enough to change. Yet. This isn't some soft, believe-in-yourself garbage. This is a full roast of your financial life, delivered with love, mostly. Stay till the end, because I've got a 7-day challenge that costs $0 and requires zero willpower. Well, almost zero. You're watching this at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. You have work tomorrow. You have no savings, and you're telling yourself this video counts as self-improvement. It does. But so does flossing, and you don't do that either. So here's the deal. Watch all of it. Or don't. I literally get paid either way. But your future self? That guy's broke and tired, and he's going to be really mad at you tonight. Smash subscribe. Not for me, I'm fine. But the algorithm thinks you're broke and desperate. And honestly, it's not wrong. So let's feed it. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell. Become the person the algorithm was built to serve. And share this with your friend who says, money isn't everything. Sure, Jan, tell that to your landlord. Tell that to your student loans. Tell that to the $4 latte you just bought. Tag them. Roast them publicly. That's what friends are for. All right, let's talk about the real problem. You don't have an income problem. You have an I can't stop being a gremlin after 9 p.m. problem. Your salary is fine. You are the leak. And you've been patching it with DoorDash for 3 years. Every Monday you say, this is the week. Every Friday you say, next week. That's not a plan. That's a sitcom. And you are both the writer and the disaster. Let me draw you a picture. Wake up, panic about money, go to work, earn money, come home, spend money to forget you panicked about money, go to bed, repeat. You've built a perfect money-losing machine, and you're proud of it. You're not stuck. You're running, fast, in circles. And the worst part? You've got the wheel decorated with LED lights and a Netflix subscription. Comfortable broke is still broke, bestie. You bought the app, you downloaded it, you even gave it permission to access your bank account, and then never opened it again. That app is sitting there right now, lonely, wondering what it did wrong. It did nothing. You did everything wrong. Look at this table. Don't scroll past it. How many rows hit home? 2? 3? All 4? All 4 means you're not watching a finance video, you're watching a documentary about yourself, and the ratings would be terrible. Here's the truth nobody wants to say. Your brain is designed to keep you broke, not because you're stupid, because you're human. Every app, every ad, every flash sale is engineered by psychologists who make more money than you ever will. You're not shopping, you're being shopped. And you know this. You've read the articles, watched the Netflix documentary. You know dopamine from shopping hits the same brain spot as gambling. And yet, you just added those $89 headphones to your cart again because they're on sale. They're always on sale. That's the trap. Your future self doesn't exist in your brain. Literally. Neuroscience shows you don't emotionally connect with future you, so spending $200 tonight feels fine because future you is a stranger. You're robbing a guy you haven't met yet. That's not budgeting, that's a crime. So stop blaming your salary, stop blaming the economy, stop blaming the system. The system is fine. The system loves you because you keep showing up and spending. You're the system's favorite customer, and you can't even return what you bought. You've got 2 people living in your body. Morning you, disciplined, inspired, completely fictional. Night you, tired, hungry, scrolling, just one more episode. Night you wins every single time because morning you is a character you play for 45 minutes before the mask falls off. Morning you is dead. We all know it. The funeral was last Tuesday when you hit snooze 9 times and skipped the gym. But tonight we resurrect him. Not with willpower, not with discipline, with a stupidly simple night routine. Let's go. The secret to never becoming rich. You ready? Write this down. No, don't write it down. You won't look at it anyway. Just listen. You don't have a money problem, you have a time problem, and you're burning it all between 6 and midnight like it's free firewood. Money you can earn back. You can freelance, work overtime, start a side hustle, sell stuff, beg your mom, whatever. But time? That 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. window? That's 4 hours, 240 minutes, 14,400 seconds of your one and only life. And you're spending it watching guys unbox things you'll never buy. The rich don't work more hours. They protect their evenings like Fort Knox. You protect yours like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Stuff your face, feel sick, and wonder why nothing changed. And before you say, I deserve to relax, yes, you do. But relaxing for 4 hours straight isn't rest. That's a coma with Wi-Fi. The rich rest for 20 minutes on purpose. You rest for 4 hours by accident because you have no system. I call it the danger zone, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., not because it's dangerous, but because it's where your future either gets built or gets murdered. And right now, you're the murderer. The weapon is your phone. The motive is, I'm tired. Most people call this decompressing. Cool, decompress. But know this, every night you numb out is a night your future gets a little smaller. You're not resting, you're eroding like a cliff, a sad, chip-dusted cliff. All right, night routine, not morning, because morning routines are for people who didn't destroy their evening. That's you. We're fixing tonight, starting the second you walk through that door. Step 1, the first 30 minutes after work are untouchable. No phone, no TV, no let me just check one thing. One thing becomes 47 things. 47 things becomes, why am I watching a man build a log cabin in Alaska at 11:40 p.m.? You tell me. Just sit, breathe, be a human for 30 minutes instead of a content-consuming zombie. Sounds dumb, feels weird, works like absolute magic. The rich have rituals, walks, silence, tea. Your ritual is opening Instagram and losing 90 minutes like it's nothing. It's not nothing, it's your whole future. Now put the phone away. I'll wait.
Okay, you survived step 1. He sat quietly, didn't check your phone. Congratulations, you've basically already beaten 87% of people. The bar is on the floor, but you cleared it. That counts. Now we get to the hardest part, the 9 p.m. kill switch. This is where most people die. Not actually die, just spiritually. Their good intentions go to sleep and their phone-addicted gremlin mode activates. Right now, your phone is calling to you like a siren. Instagram just sent a notification, your mom texted, someone liked your old photo from 2019. None of this matters, but your brain doesn't know that yet. This is the moment, the exact second your evening gets won or lost. Not tomorrow morning, not next Monday, right now, at 9:01 p.m. on a random Tuesday when nobody's watching. Here's what's actually happening in your brain. The part that wants growth is tiny. The part that wants dopamine is massive. It's like a mouse fighting a bear, and the bear is wearing TikTok-branded armor. But here's the trick nobody tells you. You don't want to check your phone. You need to feel something. Checking the phone is just the fastest painkiller. So instead of fighting the urge, replace it. This is called substitution, and it's the only thing that actually works. Between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m., you need a specific activity that doesn't involve screens. Not, I'll do something. Specific. Reading, writing, stretching, a hobby you actually like. Something that takes 15 to 20 minutes and makes you feel slightly less dead inside. And here's the secret. You only need 20 minutes, not an hour, not a whole evening, just 20 minutes of something real instead of something fake. By 9:20 p.m., the dinner urge is gone. By 9:30 p.m., you've won the whole night. Your phone will keep buzzing. Let it. It's not a fire. Nobody's dying. Nobody needs you this urgently. The world will survive 60 minutes without you. I promise. Your phone company is already rich. They don't need your engagement tonight. You just did something 91% of people won't do tonight. You protected your evening from the attention merchants. You won. Not perfectly, just enough. And just enough compounds. Keep this up for a week and you'll be shocked at what you can do with 5 actual hours a week. All right, last step of the night routine, the sleep anchor. This is where you lock in everything you just built so that morning you actually shows up tomorrow, because morning you needs to be real this time. 3 minutes, that's all. Write what you did right today. One win. It could be tiny. I drank water. I didn't buy stuff. I survived. Then write one thing for tomorrow. Not become a millionaire. Specific. Walk for 15 minutes. Don't order food. Something real. This isn't magical. It's just teaching your brain to notice small wins instead of big losses. Right now, your brain only counts wins as got promoted or made 6 figures. Everything else equals failure, so you never see progress. We're fixing that. Put the phone on silent, in another room if you can. I know you won't, but I had to say it. Set an alarm for 6:30 a.m. Not 6 a.m., you'll hit snooze. Not 7 a.m., you'll lose the morning. 6:30 is the sweet spot. Early enough to own your day, late enough that you won't want to die. You'll wake up tonight, check your phone. That's normal. You're not broken if that happens. You're human. Go back to bed. Don't scroll, just close your eyes and breathe. And tomorrow morning is where the magic actually happens. Here's where most people fail. You've protected your evening, great, but then morning arrives and boom, you open your phone while still in bed. That's a loss. Your phone is literally the first thing your brain connects with. Not coffee, not water, not brushing your teeth, a little computer screaming for your attention. Rule 1 of daytime protection, no phone for the first 30 minutes. Brush your teeth, drink water, shower if you can, get your blood flowing. Your brain is like a startup. Give it 30 minutes to boot up without notifications attacking it. This isn't about being perfect. You're gonna be groggy, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna want your phone. That's not weakness, that's addiction, and we're treating it like one. Gently, but seriously. Look at all that. Look at it. 47 little slots of dopamine hits, and your brain is screaming to open them all. But here's the truth. None of it is urgent. Not one notification will improve your life. Not one. They're all designed to steal 3 minutes, 47 times. Don't check social media first. Check something neutral, weather, news, email if you have to. Then put the phone down and actually eat breakfast like a human, sitting at a table, looking at food, not standing at the counter eating cereal while doom scrolling. This whole process, silence, water, breakfast, news, phone check, takes 45 minutes. And in those 45 minutes, you've already beaten the algorithm. You've already won the morning. Most people lose it in the first 8 seconds. At work, your biggest trap isn't laziness, it's micro breaks. You finish a task, your brain is tired, first instinct, open your phone. Just one quick scroll becomes 47 minutes, becomes your whole afternoon. Replace phone scrolling with actual breaks. Stand, move, look away from your screen, talk to someone real, drink water, stretch. Take 60 seconds of nothing. Your brain will hate it. Do it anyway. By 5 p.m., if you've done this right, you haven't lost hours to your phone. You've saved them. That's 4 to 5 hours of real time back. And that time is where your future actually gets built. Not scrolling, building. And now you're walking into the danger zone again. But you're not the same person who left this morning. You've already won once. You know how it feels to protect your time. You're not fighting blind anymore. All right, you've made it 40 minutes. You know the problem, you know the night routine, you know the morning reset, you know the traps. Now you need to actually do something about it. And that's where the 7-day challenge comes in. Not tomorrow, tonight, starting right now. All right, you've listened for 40 minutes. You've laughed at yourself. You've felt personally attacked. Good, that means it worked. Now here's the challenge 7 days. No apps, no subscriptions, no waking up at 4 a.m. and drinking your own tears. Just 7 simple rules, one per day. Day 1, your phone sleeps in another room tonight. Not on airplane mode, not face down on your nightstand like a loaded weapon. In another room, downstairs, in a drawer, anywhere that's not within arm's reach. This one habit alone will change your life within 72 hours. I'm not exaggerating. Day 2, the 30-minute buffer. You walk through the door and you stop. Don't cook yet. Don't check the mail. Don't open your laptop. Just sit for 30 minutes doing nothing. I know, your brain is screaming. That's exactly why you need this. Day 3, the 9 p.m. kill switch. At 9 p.m. tonight, your phone goes silent. Not I'll check occasionally, silent. In the drawer, away from you. Pick up a book, write in a journal, stare at the ceiling. I don't care, just don't scroll. Day 4, water. Drink 1 full glass every hour. Not coffee, water. Dehydrated brains make terrible financial decisions. You're more impulsive when you're tired and thirsty. Every bad purchase you've ever made was probably made while slightly dehydrated. Fix that. Day 5, a no-spend day. 1 day, 24 hours. You spend nothing except what you've already committed to. Rent, bills, groceries if you must. Nothing extra. Not the $4 latte, not the $12 lunch out, not the treat-yourself candle. Nothing. Day 6, the evening walk. 20 minutes, no phone, no earbuds. Just walk around the block, around the park, around your own thoughts. This is where your brain actually starts to heal. No stimulation, no input. Just you and the air. Sounds hippie, works like medicine. Day 7, reflection. Sit down, write in your journal. 3 questions. What changed this week? What surprised me? What do I want next week to look like? That's it. No scoring, no grading, just honest answers. You won't be rich after 7 days, let's be real. That was never the point. The point is you built a system that protects your time, and protected time becomes protected money, always. Every rich person figured this out. You're just late, but late is still better than never. If you did even half of this week, you already won. You've broken a pattern, and broken patterns are how every good thing in your life started. Every single one. Now, how do you keep going? Because here's what happens. You do well for 3 days, then you skip 1, then you skip 3, then you quit and say, see, this doesn't work. No, you just stopped working. The system was fine. Track 3 things daily, not 20, not a whole spreadsheet. 3. Did you protect your phone time? Did you do your 30-minute buffer? Did you hit the 9 p.m. kill switch? Write a check mark or an X. That's it. Here's the rule. You cannot miss 2 days in a row. 1 bad day? Fine, human. 2 bad days? Now you're building a new pattern, and it's a worse one. So when you miss Monday, Tuesday is non-negotiable. Even if it's 50% effort, 50% is infinitely more than 0. The number one reason people fail at habits isn't lack of willpower. It's the all-or-nothing trap. They miss 1 day and think, I already ruined it. You didn't ruin anything. You missed a Tuesday. Eat a vegetable and move on. Progress beats perfection. Every single time. The person who shows up at 60% for a year beats the person who goes 100% for 2 weeks and quits. Every time. Don't aim for perfect. Aim for consistent. Consistency is the only real superpower. When you track, you start to see patterns. You'll notice you always fail on Wednesdays. Okay, what's different about Wednesdays? You'll notice your worst spending days are when you're stressed at work. Now you know. You can't fight what you can't see. This isn't about discipline. This is about awareness. Once you know your triggers, you can plan around them, like a military strategy, but instead of fighting an army, you're fighting a $14 Uber Eats order at 9:47 p.m. Here's something the productivity gurus won't tell you. Reward yourself. Every week you hit 5 out of 7 days, buy yourself something small, a coffee, a snack, a book, something. Your brain needs to associate good habits with good feelings. Otherwise, it defaults to bad habits because they feel better right now. Week 1 will feel like garbage. Your brain will fight you. You'll feel stupid for sitting quietly for 30 minutes. Do it anyway. Week 2 gets slightly easier. Week 3, you'll start to notice you want to protect your evenings. Week 4, you're a different person. Not dramatically, but enough.
In 4 weeks, you'll have reclaimed roughly 40 to 50 hours, saved maybe $200, reduced your phone time by over 60%, and your future self will be significantly madder at you. That's a return on investment that no crypto bro can promise. Okay, last section. I'm going to be real with you. No sarcasm for a minute. Well, maybe a little, but mostly real, because this next part is where 90% of you will make a decision that changes the next 5 years of your life, or you'll close this video and forget it tomorrow. Both outcomes are predictable. Which one are you going to pick? Here's why most people quit. Not because the system doesn't work, not because it's too hard, because the results are invisible at first. You protect your evening tonight and nothing changes. Tomorrow, nothing. Friday, nothing. And your brain says, see, this is pointless. But that's a lie. Change isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself with trumpets. It's silent, like a savings account. You don't see the growth day by day. You see it month by month, year by year. And then one day you look up and you're a completely different person with a completely different life. Look at this. The magic doesn't happen in week 1. It happens in month 2, month 6, month 12. And most people quit at day 4 because they expected fireworks. Your life doesn't change in a day. It changes in a direction. And direction is a daily choice. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You will fail. You'll have bad nights, bad weeks. You'll check your phone at 9:15 p.m. and scroll for 2 hours. That's fine. The question isn't whether you'll slip. It's whether you get back up. Every failure is just a data point, not a verdict, not a death sentence, a data point. I scrolled on Wednesday because I was stressed. Okay, now you know. Plan around Wednesday. That's not failure, that's strategy. You don't need to become a different person. You just need to be a slightly better version of the person you are tonight. Not tomorrow, not next year. Tonight. Put your phone away at 9 p.m. tonight. Sit quietly for 30 minutes tonight. Write 1 sentence in a journal tonight. That's it. That's the whole thing. Not Monday, not next week, not January 1st. Tonight. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is closed by what you do tonight at 6 p.m., not by some fantasy version of yourself who wakes up at 4 a.m. and runs a marathon before breakfast. That guy doesn't exist. You exist, and you can start right now. You clicked on this video because you wanted to know the secret to never becoming rich. Well, the secret is you. It was always you. Your habits, your evenings, your phone, your 11 p.m. decisions. Fix those and everything else follows. Not overnight, but inevitably. The secret to never becoming rich is simple. Burn your evenings. Let your phone win. Scroll until your brain turns to mush and call it relaxing. That's the recipe. Millions follow it perfectly. Don't be one of them. Now you know more than 99% of people watching money videos. The question is whether you'll use it. And I already know the answer, because the ones who use it, they never click on another get-rich video again. They're too busy actually building. So subscribe, share this with someone who needs it. And tonight, when 9 p.m. hits and your phone starts buzzing in the drawer, don't pick it up. Your future self is watching, and he's really hoping you don't mess this up.